been with the Austin City Limits program since the pilot. 1974 is when I recall starting. I was 24 years old and looking for some place to hang out with musicians. It's a blast mixing these shows. I just love doing this stuff.
This is a great gig. I don't know any other way to put it. You get to see amazing artists, amazing performances. Over 28 years, I've seen almost everybody you can think of, and we're very proud of what we do.
This is my 21st year with the show, and I'm one of the young ones in terms of how many years I've been here. There's people that have been here since day one, but you know, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I like to tell people that this is the best job in television in the country, and it's kept me here for 30 years doing it. The show has been on the air for 37 years.
It's the longest running live music program in the history of television.
Basically, we're capturing the essence and feel of a band's live performance.
We want to make it feel like you're at a concert.
Artists over and over again will say how comfortable the experience was, even though it was a television taping, because it felt so much more like just one of their concerts.
We've really tried very much to be at the forefront of technology changes. Audio has always been the prime driving force on Austin City Limits. We've been recording in multi-channel audio since the very first year.
For years, I've gone to Austin City Limits in the past because they've been a long-time Euphonics customer, and a long-time Pro Tools customer, and a long-time Media Composer customer, and long-time Unity customer. About a year ago, they contacted us about this opportunity that they had with this new Moody Theater downtown. The old studio is a who's who of live performance. They wanted to work together to bring in that same kind of spirit and functionality and artistic delivery from their current environment down to a much larger and much more flexible environment that they have at the new Moody Theater.
Now, in the first 12 years, we were limited to about 16 channels, 16 tracks. The next period, we bumped that up to 24. And 10 years ago, when we got the Euphonics, we went up to 48. And now, here at the new venue, at the Moody Theater, we have 72 mic preamps out here.
During the show, our main goal here in the control room is to just capture all the individual tracks. That's our number one goal. We patch the band in, do a full line check, make sure all the lines are good, then a full sound check, set all the monitors, do a full camera rehearsal.
On the day of the taping, we have 7 cameras.
We send all 8 feeds, 7 cameras and a director switch primary on fiber down to our studio facility at KLRU, and we auto-ingest it into the Avid ISIS system down there.
One of the big motivations with Austin City Limits was designing a system that allows them to maintain their artistic integrity, expand their artistic creativity, get the best quality production they can get out the back door with the least amount of busy work. When you get into serious complex projects with deadlines and multiple artistic input and really set deliverable requirements, it takes a team to get it done.
Avid worked with us and developed the capability to handle 9 HD streams simultaneously in a multi-cam editing environment.
In this control room, the video's coming through fiber, running 3.5 miles from the stack of hard drives up at KLRU. It's like it's the next room. It's just amazing.
8 weeks before air date, we have to deliver the edited master. Sometimes we have it 2 weeks before. So when we get into the 2-week crunch, the workflow process is critical.
The less we can get in the way of that as a television production, the better. One of the big considerations when we set out to spec a system for recording nonlinear for us was the fact that we can tape a band in March, and the band that they may be paired with for the show that airs, we might not tape until September. So it did drive the decision about how much storage we would need. And it was decided to make the ISIS a shared storage that's large enough to accommodate the other activities, the other programs and projects that are recorded at the TV station too.
So one of the things we focused on was bringing our airspeed recorders so that they were recording directly from the HD SDI feeds off the camera, and bringing in a Pro Tools tracking system so that the audio microphones from production were coming through the Euphonics console directly into Pro Tools, and we were tracking raw elements of the highest quality.
A lot of times we'll send out the tracks for the artist if they want to remix it themselves, and you always hear back, man, those tracks sound amazing. How did you how did you record that so, magnificently? We get lots of good comments like that. It's all in the box.
All the individual elements have made a difference.
I'm very ecstatic about how it all pulled together. And it happened so fast. It's like, wow.
Avid worked with us and gave us basically a roadmap to get to where we wanted to be. And we didn't have to look back.